Russian Orthodox Christianity is commonly associated with conservative values. Many people, especially outside of Russia, believe that Orthodox Christians and their church stand for traditional families, Christian morals, and clearly defined gender roles. Let's discuss whether it is so and to what extent. Formally, Orthodox Christianity does preach strict gender norms and distinct roles. The most obvious gender imbalance is the fact that all clergy is male, which is common for most conservative churches, and the majority in congregations is female, as it is the norm for at least a couple of centuries in Christian churches worldwide. Obviously, the positions of power are taken exclusively by men, especially bishops. There are some important jobs in the church taken by women, none so lay women, but all of them are under the headship of some man, whether a cleric or not. There are mothers superior or hegumenesses leading female monasteries, but they are not a part of the clergy and are still subjects to a local bishop. But what about informal structures and beliefs? Do they reflect the formally patriarchal system in the church? There is no simple answer to this question. As I have repeatedly claimed on my channel, the Russian Orthodox Church is a huge and ancient body of different structures, institutions, social groups, movements, and individuals. There is a great diversity of opinions, beliefs, and worldviews, although, of course, within reasonable limits. Although the general direction of gender norms, family values and morals among the Orthodox people is conservative and traditional, their views on many ethical issues lay within quite a wide spectrum. First, there is an important distinction among the laymen. Most of the people in Russia who identify with the Orthodox faith see it as a part of their cultural, national or family background. Religion does not play an important role in their everyday life, and their moral principles are formed through a secular socialization, upbringing, education, and life experience rather than religious convictions. Naturally, they are generally much more liberal when it comes to certain issues such as divorce, contraception, marital infidelity, cohabitation without a marriage, abortion, LGBT, and various sexual practices. Even if they have a more traditional view on some of these issues, it stems from the society, culture, and family much more than religion. When it comes to the religiously devoted minority, there is still a certain specter, though they are generally significantly more conservative. Some of them may tolerate contraception, divorce, and sexual pleasure. When it comes to sex outside of marriage, there is an important distinction between infidelity, which is more problematic, and sex with someone you have relationships with and can potentially marry. The Bible, in the Orthodox interpretation, distinguishes between sex outside of marriage and sex before marriage. Both are sins, but there is a difference. When it comes to abortion, euthanasia, and LGBT, most of the practicing Orthodox Christians condemn these things. Naturally, there are different degrees. Some fundamentalist radicals may call for death sentences, but most, of course, are more moderate and just call for repentance and confession of these sins. As I have discussed on my channel, the Church is seen by the state not as a powerful political ally, but rather as a department for religions and public morals. The Church has continuously lobbied against abortion and LGBT, but with limited success. In the end, the state has tightened laws on both issues, especially on LGBT, which is practically outlawed nowadays. However, there are all reasons to believe that it has been done as a part of anti-West ideology rather than a concession to the Orthodox Christian ethics. Nevertheless, with or without her influence, it is a big win for the Church, which the Patriarch and other Church spokesmen will definitely use to their benefit. Please like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. I see you all next time.